I'm Robin, English teacher with Core Languages, and today I'm standing in front of a gigantic sweet tea. Have you seen a sweet tea this large? Have you had sweet tea or have you drunk sweet tea? When you use the construction have you done or have you been or have you seen, you use the tense that is called the present perfect. Even though it is called present perfect, it is actually a past tense. And to form the present perfect, we need to know the past participle of a verb. For example, have you seen or have you drunk? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to form the present perfect and when to use it. So the next time someone asks you, have you seen sweet tea this large? You can formulate a perfect English sentence. The present perfect. To form the present perfect tense, we use the verb to have, conjugated in its present tense form. This is the reason this tense is called the present tense, even though it talks about past events. Let's review the conjugation of to have. I have, you have, he, she, it has, we have, you have, and they have. To form the present perfect, we use the conjugated form of have plus what's called the past participle. We follow this word order. Subject, and if the subject is he, she, or it, we use has, followed by the past participle. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, we use have and the past participle. For example, he has asked a question. Asked is the past participle of the verb to ask. You have driven us all over the place. Driven is the past participle of the verb to drive. To create the past participle with regular verbs, we typically add the ending d, ed, or ied. For example, dine, dined. We only add d because the verb dine ends on e. Look, looked. The verb study and the ending ied turns into studied. We exchange the y for an I. Here are a few more examples of the past participle of regular verbs. Lie, lied. Play, played. Party, partied. Love, loved. Talk, talked. Rely, relied. Creating the past participle with irregular verbs follows different forms. We can have a verb and the ending en or n, but we can also have a vowel deletion and adding the letter t, or a vowel change. For example, do. The past participle of do is done. The participle of sleep is slept. The participle of sing is sung. The participle of go is gone. The participle of be is been. The participle of eat is eaten. The participle of see is seen. The participle of take is taken. And the participle of make is made. Here are a few more examples of participles of irregular verbs. Break, broken. Bring, brought. Buy, bought. Dig, dug. Find, found. Hold, held. Lay, laid. Lie, lain. Leave, left. Put, put. Speak, spoken. Stand, stood. Swear, sworn. Swim, swum. Think, thought. Win, won. We can use the present perfect to form a positive statement. For example, they have traveled abroad. Traveled is the participle of the verb to travel. We can also make a negative statement by simply adding not. For example, they have not traveled abroad. Have not can also be contracted, and I could say they haven't traveled abroad. To form a question with the present perfect, I follow this word order. Have they traveled abroad? Or haven't they traveled abroad? There are different times when we use the present perfect. For example, we use the present perfect to talk about an action or a situation that began in the past but continues into the present. For example, Sean has lived in Kansas for a few years now. This sentence means that Sean still lives in Kansas. We also use the present perfect for an action that took place during a period of time that has not ended. For example, Matt and Amy have run twice this week. This week is not over yet, so we use the present perfect. We also use the present perfect for repeated actions between an unspecified past and now. For example, I have eaten breakfast many times on the go. That means I have eaten breakfast on the go in the past and still do today. We also use the present perfect for an action that took place wherein the result is emphasized. For example, I have seen Pulp Fiction. Look at the following two pictures and sentences and try to form the present perfect with the verb in parentheses. He, me, lots of books. The participle of give is given, and because the subject is he, we need to use has. The correct sentence is, he has given me lots of books. And how about this sentence? I to Bermuda. The participle of the verb sail is sailed, and because I am the subject of the sentence, I have to use have. I have sailed to Bermuda. Look at this sentence and try to choose the correct past participle to complete the sentence in the present perfect. She has gone windsurfing or she has went windsurfing. The past participle of the verb to go is gone. She has gone windsurfing. And how about this sentence? Try to choose the correct past participle to complete the sentence in the present perfect. We have talken about going to Arches National Park, or we have talked about going to Arches National Park. The participle of the verb to talk is talked. We have talked about going to Arches National Park. Thank you for watching. I hope you now have a better understanding of when and how to use the present perfect. As always, if you have more questions, feel free to comment, or if you're interested in joining one of our courses with a live instructor, feel free to message us directly. I look forward to seeing you in our next class.